Hi everyone and welcome to Darksiders 2 Deathinitive Edition, Deathinitive Difficulty Walkthrough. This is part 4, the Cauldron. This is the first main quest that we're going to do. This is a really long chapter because I wanted to show all the beauty that this game is. Now, I might do some editing while I'm in my inventory, changing some things that you don't need really to see, but usually when I gain a level or something like that, I will leave the upgrades when I start doing possessed weapons and getting better weapons and giving them stats. I will leave that in the videos, or I will do like I will show everything that I have on my inventory. So this game is kicking off. This is the first main mission or main quest that we're going to do. That is restoring the cauldron, restoring the lava for the old ones. And after this, we're going to do Tears of the Mountain. Now you could see, and that was an excellent throw. You could see a lot of optional bosses spawning like in my YouTube channel. Like I'm going to do them with commentary because some of them, and that's a really good armor piece. And as I was saying, you could see a lot of bosses spawning in the channel. Like I already did Gorewood and Bathier, and I did them a lot before doing any other main quest, because the thing is, Gorewood is level 10. The game doesn't tell you what level the enemies are. Excuse me, that's not true. The game does tells you what the normal enemies, what level they are if you use the targeting system now, and also shows you the health, which I always liked, and the damage numbers, as you can see. But for bosses, for optional and main bosses, it shows the health, but it doesn't show the level required. So it might happen that you are exploring some dungeon, because a lot of optional bosses are in dungeons that you're going to get through some main quest. So it can happen, for example, that you encounter Gorewood and you try to kill him, and he actually kills you in one hit because he's level 10. Now I'm going to kill him with my character being level 5, and that's not something because I just trying to do things more difficult for me. It's not always like that. I just did it because I know a way that is so fucking cool to kill him. It's not cheating. It's not cheating. It's not glitching. I fight him straight, but I'm going to use a weapon that the dungeon where Gorewood is actually gives you, and that weapon is going to allow me to kill him with ease, let's just say. But in the Gorewood optional boss video, when it comes up, probably after these two that I'm going to polish, you will see it. And Bathier, I also did Bathier, that she's level 15, and I think when I did Bathier I was level 10. Also kills you very fast, but I'm going to use a strategy so she doesn't kill me. Now, as you can see, every time you fall into the lava or from a high point or something like that, the game doesn't kill you, which is really good. Sometimes it doesn't even take my health, it just repositions myself exactly where I was when I jumped down, and that's an amazing feature of this game. I always liked it. Punishing you from falling with death should be only reserved for action adventure games like Uncharted, like Tomb Raider, and all the other games. By the way, Tomb Raider just came out, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I've read a lot of reviews. I don't own an Xbox One, I wish I did though, because if I did, I will be probably doing a walkthrough, but I do not own an Xbox One. I don't see myself buying one, because what games are there? Like, I don't care about Halo, I don't care about Gears of War for the most of it. And what would I play? Like, right now, Tomb Raider, and maybe later Scalebound. Of course, Scalebound is a big game that I would like to play. But as I've been mentioning in some comments, I would rather buy a Wii U, because at least in the Wii U I could get to play like the Wonderful 101. It looks really awesome. I get to play Bayonetta 2 and Bayonetta 1 at 60 FPS. Well, that could be really cool. And maybe Xenoblade, which looks fucking awesome, and everyone says it's fucking awesome, but yeah, I don't get to play it because I don't own a Wii U. But then I think about it, and I say, but when I finish with those games, right, I will do walkthroughs and all this stuff. But when I'm truly finished with this game, why would I want a Wii U? I would have to sell it, and I will automatically lose money when I sell it. So I don't really, you know, it's something that I would like to do if, like, I would have like spare money, a lot of spare money to throw to the Wii U and those games, because that will be the only games that I will buy actually. And yeah, but that's not gonna happen unless something really good happens. Like, I don't know, I win the lottery, or I get a lot of money from some place, or something like that, something weird. So sadly, right? Or we get a port, maybe we get a port of Bayonetta 2 and 1 on the PS4, and then I will gladly do it, but I don't see that happening ever. I could see a Bayonetta 3 happening for the PS4, maybe, but I don't know the contract that Nintendo has now on Bayonetta. I don't know if they shared some kind of contract, and now Platinum can't do Bayonettas outside of Nintendo. I don't really know what happened there. I know they put money with on top of Bayonetta 2 so they could make it exclusive, and I really hate that. I really hate exclusivity, but I'm not really sure what's gonna happen with Bayonetta franchise. I would really not like for Bayonetta to stay on the Nintendo console, because there are rumors of the Nintendo DX coming out, and I don't even like. I mean, when I was a kid, I bought the Nintendo 64 the day it released. Like, seriously, the day it released, I bought the Nintendo 64, and I bought Super Mario 64, and it was incredible because it was truly the first time we saw 3D graphics on a Mario game, and it was truly an awesome game on top of that, because it could have been bad, right? But how the fuck Miyamoto is going to make a bad Mario game, right? And then when Zelda came out, it was fucking incredible. I mean, even though, and I'm gonna get hate for saying this, but I don't think Zelda, I think Zelda A Link to the Past is the best Zelda ever made. I really do. And I would love to play the Zelda for the 3DS, A Link between Worlds, because it looks really cool, the mechanic. Kind of Paper Mario, right? Something like that. But yeah, I don't see myself playing that game, and either. So if I had like tons of money, I just straight up buy all the consoles, and I will be doing walkthroughs left and right for many games, even PlayStation Vita games. I mean, I would have done the Uncharted that is on PlayStation Vita, that I don't fucking know why they didn't include that in the remastered edition. If the people of Santa Monica did the remaster of the God of Wars and brought the PS Vita ones to the PS3, why wouldn't they do the same with the Uncharted, the Golden something? I don't even remember the name. But whatever, I just not going to rant. So we're moving onwards. I'm trying to leave all the content as for the beginning of the walkthrough at least. So you can see, you can kind of check out the game, how the game is. It's really like Zelda, guys. It's really like Zelda. So if you like Zelda, you're going to love this game, because it has that thing, you know, that you get a new tool, then you go back to a previously close-up area and you open it and you solve puzzles and you fight with enemies. There's a lot of course the fighting is not like Zelda. Zelda is much more forgiving, right, because it's more for kids. There are a lot and a lot of fights in this game. Some are really difficult. I mean, I died a couple of times already, and I wouldn't say you I'm sure you want to know about Deathinitive difficulty. Is it tougher than Apocalyptic? I will say yes. Yes, it is. I don't remember dying in Apocalyptic like almost like at any point, unless like making the mistake of finding a boss, an optional boss before my time, and then dying because I didn't know how to kill it. But like in normal gameplay, I don't remember dying at all. And I died a lot of times in this one, in fights that just are a bunch of random enemies. And because sometimes they hit really hard and you just die. And the checkpoints are awesome. I should say that, because the checkpoints are really fucking incredible. Like every single room, after every single big fight, there is a checkpoint. So you never lose progress. You never really have to like go back to a dungeon because the checkpoint is right outside or something weird like that. There is never something like that happening. I have to say, this is one of the other games that the checkpoints are fucking awesome. And I just love this game. I don't know what it is, but I just fucking love it. And I know that everybody, if I say Darksiders is fucking incredible, is going to tell, come on dude, it's like a 7. It's like a 7 game, right? It's okay, but it has a lot of things, a lot of troubles, and I do know that it has a lot of troubles. I do know that it's somewhat boring. It overstays its welcome. It's not boring. Every single fucking main quest is like boring, no, but some quests are just slow. The story, it takes a long time to pick up. Fucking shit. The story doesn't pick up until later into the late parts of the game, if you are into the story. But just the gameplay, guys, just the fucking gameplay, it's fucking beautiful. I mean, I love Zelda games. I love puzzles. And these are not really hard puzzles. You just have to figure out a couple of stuff. Like these are not hard puzzles. These are not Resident Evil puzzles, or like the old Resident Evil, or something like that. Not at all. It's like Zelda puzzles, you know. You just figure out the room, like the room you are in. That's the puzzle. Or you figure out what plank opens what thing, or lever, or you figure out that you have to do a lot of wall running and then do a lot of acrobatics. And I love the exploring part of the game as well. And I read someone, and I just forgot your name. I'm really sorry, because I read your comment earlier today, and I just forgot the name. And the thing is, if I pause the commentary to go look for the name, I'm going to lose the improvisation nature of my comment, because this is not at all like scripted. I don't do scripted commentary, and I'm really sorry for not remembering the name, but someone, I must have said in the first chapter that Darksiders 2 is not an open world, it's a hub, like a hub world, like it open big areas for you to travel, and you kind of feel like it's open world because you can explore different dungeons and explore different quests, but you need to continue the main quest of the game to keep unlocking the world. And once you get to the Tree of Life, it opens a lot more parts of the world. And at some point in the game, that is really late, by the way, in the game, you have a lot of portals in the Tree of Life, because it's like a portal thing that you can travel to different lands. And then at a really late portion of the game, when everything is already open, if you haven't done quests by that time and you are beginning to do secondary quests and stuff like that, you might feel that this game is an open world. Just because of that, just because the game at the later parts of it just opens everything for you to explore. But I don't think that's the definition of open world. Like, an open world game is it's a game for me. That's why I remember answering that if this is open world for you, then it's okay, because open world, the word open world is used like from so many fucking games. Like GTA uses it, and everyone acknowledges GTA to be an open world. But I remember older games, like you have to advance in the main story for a bridge to go down, and you to be able to explore a secondary or third island. But the game used the term open world, and I'm going to go even older than GTA, like Ultima Underworld. Ultima Underworld was the true open world game. You may have never heard of this game, and by the way, I'm getting collectibles where I found them, but this is not a collectible walkthrough, guys. So, but if I found collectibles, I'm going to get them. So, but I'm not gonna rumble away. So, yeah, that's my answer, dude. For me, this game is not open world because it restricts your advancement through the game to be able to open up. And for me, I have the old term of open world. And I was saying Ultima Underworld, as I'm having trouble with these fucking balls. Sorry for the expression. Ultima Underworld just threw you in a gigantic fucking dungeon, and you could go anywhere from the start. I mean, you could go even to late areas in the game and just die instantly because there were really high level monsters. And I remember Ultima 7, Serpent Island, and I just loved the Ultima series, right until Electronic Arts ruined it in Ultima 9. Well, they kinda ruined it in Ultima 8 Pagan, so yeah. But those were really open world games. You could go anywhere. I mean, if you shouldn't go anywhere, maybe, because there are enemies that could kill you instantly. But nowadays, when a game calls itself open world, I just see it with weird eyes, because I know that the game is not gonna let you go to late areas in the game. It's not gonna let you. And some games do either. Some games even do that. I think Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas lets you go anywhere. I think Pillars of Eternity and what's this name? Wasteland 2, the real spiritual successor of of Wasteland, but actually of Fallout as well. Lets you go anywhere as you like as well. I think Wasteland 2 is actually a little more restricted at the beginning, but later it just lets you go anywhere. There are a lot of examples of real open world that you start playing it and you can go anywhere the fuck you want. In fact, I think GTA 5, except for the first part that you have to do that first mission in the snow, when it puts you in the city, it lets you go anywhere as well. I think GTA 5 is the first GTA that actually lets you go anywhere you want, like from the first second of it. I might be wrong. I don't really remember, but I think it is. And so is this term that if you like the industry nowadays calls everything open world because it's a hot world. It's a world that sells games. You know, Just Cause, for example, Just Cause 2 and Just Cause 3 that's going to come out. It's open world, everyone says it's open world. And Fallout New Vegas, to go back to the topic, Fallout New Vegas is open world from the first time that you get it, and I think I'm going to fall here because I don't remember this puzzle, but bear with me. Yeah, there we go. So, see, it doesn't even get... my HP doesn't even get reduced. I really like that. That it doesn't punish you for stuff like that, because this is an action RPG and it shouldn't, and it doesn't, so... Yeah, but going back to what is an open world, the term is so misused by games nowadays that I just like the most purist term. And a lot of times purist means elitist, and that's not good because I'm not an elitist. I will want every single fucking game to come out in every single console. If I could, I would buy every single fucking console in existence. I will even have the Xbox One just because Scalebound is coming out. I mean, I don't hate on consoles, I hate on games, because how can you hate on a console? I'm from the old school. I bought games, excuse me, I bought consoles because of the games that came out for it. Like, I bought the Nintendo 64 because I just happened to be on a convention once with a familiar of mine, with family, and they had like this fucking huge crystal case, but not crystal, but like plastic, and the Nintendo 64 was in it, and in that time was like a fucking like museum type of shit. Like, there was so much fucking security around it, and there were people playing in Mario 64, and I was just like, I look at that and I said, I want that, and I get to play it a little, and I just fell in love with the game. Even though I love one of my favorite games of all times is Super Mario 3, but of more of a casual gameplay, console style, right? But I knew that I wanted a Nintendo 64 because I saw Super Mario 64. I never wanted a console because it just looks nice, or because, I don't know, it does a lot of TV like the Xbox, or what does the PS4 do besides playing games? I don't even know. I don't care. I don't care what the console does. I mean, it's nice that the PS4 is having a lot better, how could I put that without offending anyone? This is the boss, by the way. I like that the PS4 has better, works better with a lot of games than with the Xbox, because I don't know what the fuck Microsoft did with that console, because I don't know how they fuck it up. Probably because of the Kinect, but I would buy the Xbox. I would buy the Wii U. I would rebuy the Nintendo Wii that I once had, because I bought a Nintendo Wii because I wanted to play Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. I wanted to play the Zeldas. I wanted to play the Metroids. I wanted that experience that I had when I was a kid. And I just bought a Nintendo Wii and I played those games, and then I sold it because nothing else came out that I really liked. And I even had a 360, so if you think I'm a fucking hater of Microsoft just because I say that the Xbox One is a piece of fucking shit, I'm not. I would have every single console and a gamer PC, which I kinda do, but it's not really that good. And I will play everything that comes out, because I am a gamer. I think that's the real answer. I mean, so many fucking people call themselves a gamer, and I think the true gamer cares about games. They don't care about where they are playing it. I mean, of course, if you have the opportunity and to play a game that is multi, like Fallout 4 that just came out, and you have a good PC, you're gonna get it on PC, because that's the place where you're going to get the best experience, probably. Unless it's like fucking Batman. And I'm so sorry, guys. I don't work for how the fuck is the name of this? I just forget everything when I'm recording. Like these assholes in the developers who made Arkham Knight. Whatever. I'm just apologizing for them, right? But I'm just so sorry that the version of PC is still having problems. Like, it's just so shameful. But whatever. Yeah, I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. I will buy every single fucking console if I could. I would really buy a Wii U. I will really buy a Wii U. But here in my country, it's so fucking expensive that I have to actually choose to keep fucking eating or buy a Wii U. So I don't have the chance. But I might get the chance later. So I hope I do. I really hope. So that was the boss of the Cauldron, guys. We are going to do a little more exploring. Sorry that I talk about a lot of stuff that is not gameplay. The thing is, what I'm doing here is basically working out the dungeon, getting new weapons and getting new armor is random. So, and basically not doing anything that's worth mentioning. And this is my style of commentary. Every single part of this walkthrough that I really love, I'm loving this walkthrough, I'm loving this game, is going to be basically this. Me talking about a lot of subjects, not specifically Darksiders 2. I'm going to talk a lot about Darksiders 1 as well, because I played that till the end on the PS3. I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff, new and old, and about the game as well, when you actually need help with a boss or with a certain area. So yeah, so I hope that answers the term of open world as I like to see the open world term for that person who commented that this game was open world. And that's totally fine. I mean, everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Open world for me is a term that has changed from the past to the present day. So I think it doesn't have a single answer, as many things in life don't, right? Because sometimes we think something has a single answer, and it doesn't. It never does, because everything we see, the reality of what we see every single day, life itself, we can only see it through our eyes. And our eyes don't see the entire truth of everything. Our ears don't hear the entirety of the sounds. Our nose doesn't smell the entirety of the smells, right? So I don't know why I went so zen right there, but like that is how I see life. It doesn't have a single answer, it has many, but you can have your opinion on it. So there we go, that's the Cauldron ended, and we'll see each other in part 5, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and take care.